Hey, curl friends, and welcome back to Coconuts, home of the Long Hair Society. Now, you know we love us some braids. Cornrows, box braids, knotless braids, any kind of braids. It is the foundation of most of our protective styles. One thing a braid gonna do is hold your hair in place. A braid allows you to have your protective style in for months versus twists where you only get a couple of days, maybe a week or two. But a braid, oh baby, you can ride it out. But you also got to be careful of braids because it can tear your hair out if it's done way too tight, if it's too heavy, if somebody just get in your head and don't know what they doing. Yeah, a braid can do some damage to your hair. But if you follow these methods and these techniques that I'm about to show you in this video, you'll be able to reap all the benefits of cornrows, braids, plaits. Whether you like to wear your knotless braids on display or you like to have your hair braided up under your wig, or you need your braids done for the foundation of a sewing, I'm gonna show you how you can really reap all the benefits of getting your hair braided. I'm telling you, the person that really came up with the pattern of a braid, they need to be celebrated on a national holiday because the braid comes in clutch every single time. People from all over the world, every race, takes advantage of a braid, and that person needs to be celebrated because baby, I don't know what I would do when it comes to protective styling and growing my hair long if I did not know how to braid or the braid wasn't invented. So let me go ahead and show you the most important part of wearing braids, the removal process. As you can see, these are fresh braids that she had done about a month or two ago, and this is it now. As you can see, it's fuzzy. This thing is frizzy. It look dry. It look dull. The scalp look a little dry, look a little dull. And I know she's been trying to keep on top of moisturizing her hair, but yeah, as you can see, she wasn't perfect. But that's all good. Even if you're not as perfect as you should be, this method will still work in helping you retain all the length that you grew over the weeks. Now, I don't know which one look worse, the Christmas tree or her head. I'm gonna go with her head look a little worse. I'm gonna work on that Christmas tree in the back. I really am. But her hair is really frizzy because she has a lot of new growth growing in. She is recovering from a natural hair setback, a major one. She had a baby over a year ago and her baby like took a lot of her hair. Now she has been working on getting her hair back. She really wants to chop it off and start all over because her hair is mostly shedding and not breaking. I advise her, if you're going to be wearing weave anyways, you might as well grow your hair out more before you do any type of cut because it's not really damaged from the ends, it's damaged from the root. So I don't care what type of braids you rocking, knotless braids, cornrows, plaits, this is the steps you're going to take. And I know I repeat myself all the time, but you need to get it in your mind that this is how you remove braids. You have to get your Main Magic elixir and you have to use this in a spray bottle, and then you're going to use the Main Magic growth sauce. These two products are going to make sure that you retain the length that you have grown. I have been doing this natural hair thing for some time, and I've been working on so many different textures, so many different heads of hair, so many different styles I've been removing, and these two do it every single time to help people retain length. So you're going to put your elixir in the water, and then you're going to make sure that while the hair is wet down, you're going to be using the detangler to add slip. That way you can go through and finger detangle without using a comb. Get these three products from coconuts.com, and this is going to make sure that you get to waist length. I guarantee you, ain't nothing else out there on the market going to really help like this. I've been there, done that, and I got the long hair to prove it, and so do me and my homegirls. Oh my gosh, and y'all, I've been seeing this comment. I don't know if it's from the same hater or it's like a couple different people who be hating on me, but they keep telling me I talk too much in my videos. Like, what I'm supposed to do? Like, I'm supposed to just let the video roll and let like music play or something and not explain what's going on? I like to talk. I like to talk about hair. If you want my presence in real life and I'm in front of your face, I'm going to be talking your ear off. In fact, I'm going to be talking your hair off. Like, I can't stop talking about hair. I like to talk. So you're going to work section by section, braid by braid. You're going to spray the hair down, get it nice and saturated. Then you're going to take this Main Magic growth sauce, which I also call the detangler detangler, and you're going to put it all over that braid. Now, if you want this in the liquid consistency, you can put it in some warm water and it will turn to liquid. Now, if you like the lotion consistency, you can put it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes and it'll turn to a lotion. I like it in both forms. I use it in both. So once you get that old ass braid wet down and oiled down, then you can start unbraiding it. I like to use a pointed tail of the comb or a pointed part of the comb and get the very ends. Be very careful not to pop your ends, because sometimes you'll think, oh, I'm just popping a little part. No, that'd be like a whole inch that you popping off. So be very careful at the ends. And as you can see, her texture immediately changed, because once you wet your hair and put oil on your hair, I don't care if you got 4C, 4D, 4F, once you put water and oil, your texture returns to a more softer, very curly, demure texture. And then you're able to take it out with ease. Versus if you was doing it dry, you'll hear all this popping, crackling. You thinking you eating Rice Krispies treats and Rice Krispies cereal. No, you don't need to be hearing all of that. So make sure you take your time with the pointed comb, and you always do it when it's wet and when it's oiled, especially the very ends, because your ends are very delicate. They're old, they're crunchy, they've been through a lot. So you got to make sure that part especially is nice and wet down and oiled up. Now, once you get to a level where you can use just your fingers, then you use just your fingers. You don't have to comb through as you're going up. That right there is going to tear out your hair. I'm telling you, the comb is not made for you. It's made for Caucasian, European hair textures. It's not made for you if you have a little bit of Africana in you. Okay, stop using that comb. Big combs too can do a lot of damage. Just use your fingers. You'll be able to feel the knots. You'll be able to go through your hair. And because you use the water and because you use the oil, it's going to be a lot softer for you to go through. I don't care how old you have these braids in. As you can see, it's so fuzzy. It's so frizzy. And the hair started wrapping around the braids. If you did it dry, you would have been breaking the hair. Hair would have been falling all over the floor. But because you wet it down, you put your hair in a relaxed state, and it ain't clenched up and bunched up, and it ain't just falling apart. It can relax and allow you to untangle it with ease. Now, once you get to the top, if you have any kind of buildup or anything like that, don't be afraid to spray it down more and add more oil at that part. You need to make sure that you are not tearing the hair out. These two products will blast through buildup, and it'll make sure that you are untangling it without tearing out hair. Because if you use a comb, you literally turn the comb into a tweezer. A lot of people may complain that their hair is thin, their hair is fine. Your hair is going to continue to be thin and fine if you use a comb, especially removing braids, because all you're going to be doing is plucking out your volume, plucking out your width of your hair, and your hair won't have a chance to be thick. But if you stop using a comb, start finger detangling, using water and oil to remove your protective styles, you'll be able to keep more hair on your head, which equals out to bigger hair. As you can see, I spray it down even more if I need to. I'll put more of the detangler sauce on it if I need to. I don't be stingy with these products because I know these products are there to help me keep the hair on my head. Now, I want to make sure that her hair is ready for her shampoo, and that's why I go section by section, and after I'm done with each section, finger detangling and getting any shed hair out, I make sure I put that section up. That way I can shampoo her hair in sections, and it'll be a lot easier. Longer videos are coming your way where I'll show you how to really finger detangle an entire head using these formulas to really help people and myself retain a lot of length. Long hair is your destiny and big hair is your birthright, but first you got to learn how to stop using a comb, because look at this. If I use this comb, I would tear all her hair out. And you see, make sure you're subscribed for more videos. Bye.